On September 17, 2025, a typical tropical depression located north of the Philippines rapidly intensified into the most powerful tropical cyclone, or typhoon, recorded in the Pacific Ocean. The very short time it took to intensify into a Category 5 typhoon earned it the name, Ragasa, a Filipino term meaning rapid. With a well-defined storm eye measuring 46 miles wide at its peak, sustained wind speeds of 125 miles per hour, and hundreds of miles of whirling clouds laden with moisture and filled with latent thermal energy, Ragasa was set to bring a trail of destruction in its path. And it surely did. Leaving villages and towns in ruins, Ragasa was projected to move north towards the coast of China, approaching the city of Hong Kong at its nearest point in the early hours of September 24th, at a distance of 120 kilometers or 72 miles southeast. Fortunately, Hong Kong largely escaped unscathed, experiencing only minimal flooding and damage to its infrastructure. But still, I was expecting a great number of uprooted trees, much like what occurred when the devastating super Typhoon Mangkhut struck Hong Kong in 2018. Public transport was suspended on many roads leading to the countryside due to fallen trees and debris then. And that was what I had to deal with then the following day to check on our furry friend. So what obstacles would I face this time after Typhoon Rega struck Hong Kong? In actual fact, public transport was restored almost the same evening when Typhoon Rega skirted past Hong Kong. And that's what I saw when I hopped off bus 81 the following day, on the 26th. There was no mayhem, and if there was any destruction, it was few and far between. The monkeys were lining the entrance to Golden Hill Road just like they usually do by 4:30 p.m. The reservoir was not just filled to the brim, it was overflowing. While Typhoon Rega may not have surpassed Mangkhut in terms of destruction, it certainly outdid it in terms of rainfall. The water level was just a few meters away from breaching the dam. As you can see, the damage was minimal for a Category 5 super typhoon. Hong Kong was lucky. So our old boys in Nulla's boy band were all unhurt, including this boy, with Nivis Savota, from Skull Head Troop. Surprisingly though, the next troop I encountered wasn't Skull Head. It was Annie's. Sir Annie's troop seemed to have escaped unscathed as well. Skull Head Troop wasn't around at their favourite section of the road though. In their place, however, was Jubilee Troop. Guess what? That's Tinky. He's in Jubilee's boy band with his brother, Trinky as far as I know. And that's him. Finally, there's Skull Head Troop, or rather, the Lesser Skull Head Troop, as it has split into two. This is the lesser one. And there he was, our boy, Dopey. Look how regal he looks. So it wasn't a rumor anymore. Dopey now holds a high position in this Lesser Skull Head Troop. And I didn't see Skull Head proper until later, on my way back. They had just emerged. Between them and their lesser cousin was Jubilee Troop. Skull Head Troop proper had nearly taken the entire lower section of Golden Hill Road. So where was our gang? No worries, they were at their secret hideout. So there they all were. They apparently had just emerged too, taking the midsection of Golden Hill Road, between Jubilee and Skull Head proper. And our gang's timing was just spot on. And so the goodies van continued with its delivery of goodies to every troop along the way. These boys from Skullhead's boy band had to wait for their turn. Sarani's troop had their share of goodies further down along the road already. As had Nora's troop. I didn't have the time or opportunity to count everyone. But I believe no harm came to any of the troops we know.